is... Okay, it says it's online.
There's nothing showing up here, but it doesn't happen immediately anyway.
Yeah.
So there's no Pussy Zone is a real curator. I'm gonna send him a key. uh, um.
Alright. YouTube says we're live. Steam says we're online. Let's see the broadcast page.
I don't see the broadcast.
Broadcast page
Steam.
is up and running. If I go to like my own broadcast page, it's running.
There's nothing on the Steam page. Oh, it says recent announcement. Well, I can see the recent announcement of the broadcast.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the actual store page. Make sure we're good to go.
Oh, okay. On the event, I can see the stream on the event page, but I'm not sure why it's not actually coming up on the But yeah, there's like 3 people watching already. Hello.
Hello.
People. We're just
Heartless Dark has started an event. Okay, maybe it only shows up on the store page.
Getting things sorted out quickly. Trying to make it show up on the actual Steam page rather than on this event page. And then we'll get into a bit of gameplay and questions and answers and such.
Indeed. Let's have a look at the actual Steam Next Best page. If I can find the game again. Roguelike. Heartless Dark. Okay, it says we are live. On the
okay,
next
cool. For some reason, it's not showing up on the game's
like above,
page.
Yeah, but maybe it's. Yeah, I don't know.
But maybe it's a setting that I forgot to activate or just missed in the broadcast section. I'll just be sure to set it up tomorrow night. Yeah,
maybe it just takes a minute.
Maybe. I mean,
it shows on the event page. All right. I think we're good to go.
Oh yeah, no, okay. On the like the thumbnail, it says we're live. It just.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
it's showing.
Okay.
It's showing.
There we go. Okay, it's popped up
Hello,
for me
people.
as well.
This is our first time streaming on Steam, so bear with us.
Yeah. Okay.
So welcome to the stream. My name is RedRock, and we're going to be taking a look at Heartless Dark today. And we have the developer with us, iamRoarke, and he's actually going to be playing the game for us. And
Hello.
let's get you hooked up via Parsec.
Yeah. I am Rourke. Hello. If you're watching on Steam or if you're watching on RedRock's stream over at HTE Gaming, yeah, welcome. We're going to be hanging out for quite a while and just sort of. I don't know if anyone watching has played the demo yet, but I was hoping to get into some with my intimate developer knowledge, hoping to like get into stuff that people might not get to experience when playing the demo and just I don't know, answer some questions and show people what the game is about. I've not really shown it off as much as I probably could have. Fallen into the developer trap of just focusing on the.
I think as a single
yeah,
a single dev is probably pretty hard.
Okay, the window's open. Here we go. So I'm in. Okay, so I can play the game now. Cool. That's nice. All right. Well, this is Heartless Dark. Maybe let me pop through the story quickly. It's essentially there's this evil company called Malum Co, and they're like any other corporation, except that they are mining beneath their head offices. And one day they mine too deep, and they breach into the underworld, and all of these demons escape, and they evacuate the place. And you happen to be the one intern, very new to the job, doesn't realize that this evacuation sort of thing is even in place, and you get locked inside. This is Heartless Dark.
Nice.
And they won't
very
let
much
you out.
like the updated artwork.
Yes,
I've only
that's
seen it with
thanks
the like
to-
placeholder stuff.
Well, thanks to my friend Samuel Burnett, Desk Toy. He's a very talented illustrator, and so essentially they won't let you out now that the demons have escaped. So you have to
Because obviously, I mean,
You have to descend
building would go into
down
lockdown.
into the mines and kill all the monsters before they'll let you out. So they expect you to like close the breach into the underworld essentially. So that's what we're gonna go do. There's multiple playable characters and stuff, but it is a roguelike, so you can unlock them from different achievements and stuff. And let's just jump into the game. We're gonna play the intern, probably the most balanced character in the game. Down to the offices we
What are the
go.
other options there besides intern?
There's management. There's accounting, sales. There's a randomized character which is unlocked from the get-go, which has got randomized stats, randomized arsenal, and everything. So this is the game. I've just skipped the tutorial because I don't need to play the tutorial. Ooh, it's a bit more laggy than I was experiencing earlier. But so
It might be because I'm streaming as well now.
yeah, but that's okay.
We'll see how
I
it
think
goes.
it should still
I have
work.
to take over and then I'll play a bit.
So you can barely see anything. I've coined it as a one light roguelike. And you can check your it's supposed to be survival horror, so you've got limited resources, and you have to go nuclear throne. You have to go and clear this floor of monsters, which are around somewhere, and then the elevator to the next floor will open up, and you can descend down. But
as the furniture. Oh, we got.
yes, that's something hopefully we'll run into in a bit.
That's got achievements.
Oh yeah. There's our Steam achievements. But anyway, so there's a cast of. Hopefully, I can react to these things fast enough. Health and ammo are quite hard to come by. Oh, and then there's another ability to help you navigate the darkness, which is, if you can see those guys over there, you have a sixth sense. When you turn off your flashlight in the dark, you can detect things through walls, and then, but you have all sorts of stats, which will help you in there's some stats over here for you, which will help you in like your perception and your movement and stuff like that, because it is a roguelike. So here we see one. You'll find upgrades like this over here. Oh, there's some ammo over here as well. And the upgrades can be things like better dexterity, electrocuting nearby enemies, upgrading your gun. There's all sorts of...
I really dig the upgrades.
Yeah,
I think part of the fun is like figuring out what all the upgrades are. Well,
that's exactly the thing. So there's a lot of roguelike games nowadays that are real like empowerment fantasies. Like those games are fantastic. Games like Hades and Dead Cells, they make you feel amazing. But this game, I've tried to go in a slightly different direction, and it makes you feel like a survival horror game, like Resident Evil or something. It'll make you feel underpowered.
Slower. Yeah.
It's a bit slower, and it's a bit more like cautionary. Here's the elevator.
Oppressive might be a good word.
Oppressive is potentially the word. Well, what I was saying is it's like a most roguelikes nowadays are like empowerment fantasies, and this is more of a disempowerment fantasy. You could tell the like volume of enemies is a lot lower, but obviously the challenge ramps up as you progress into the game, but you'll do a lot of exploring and a lot of finding things as you go.
As you should in any roguelike.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and find one of the last enemies on the. Oh, there's also other spawn tables for later on.
When I was watching that other review by what's his name? Randomized.
Amy from Randomized User.
Randomized User, yeah. I actually realized, that accuracy is quite a big thing.
Yeah. There's quite
upgrading your accuracy is actually pretty useful.
Yeah, so it's quite a systems heavy game. So if you're playing the demo, you might not have the time to pick it up. But I've had a lot of people on the testing team. So yeah, the elevator is now open for us to descend down to the next floor, and you can select an upgrade. Much like a lot of roguelikes, there's upgrades to be found in the world, and also upgrades that you get for progressing, luck and all sorts of things. We're going to go with luck.
Luck's always good.
And here you can see the loading screen is kind of like displaying where you are. I like to imagine the world of the game. It's a bit of a high concept, but it's like this office block is like an inverted skyscraper that goes into the ground rather than up. So all the offices are down under the ground, and then a bit lower down are the mines, and then there's a pit just at the bottom. That's where you're trying to reach, which is where all these monsters are getting in from. Oh, and there's story elements also to be found, like stuff. I've pushed hard to meet our last deadline, burnt overtime to make it work. Corporate has issued us a warning for cutting it fine. Malum Co., the company that ran this, this company is, they're not good people.
No.
So there's
do they
story.
Have like maybe I shouldn't ruin the story, but do they have like a company that's like a front for what they're doing?
They have.
What is their thing?
For me, it was just so there's a couple of like elements and stuff in the game, like acid and stuff like that, and you'll come across them later on. And a lot of the systems interact with each other. So saving your limited resources, you may want to like use acid puddles to kill enemies and all sorts of things later on into the game. But yeah, Malum Co., for me, they were just like the front of like wanting to like say stuff about like corporations not doing good things and stuff like that. But so yeah, Malum Co., it's a bit cheesy. It like literally translates to evil company in Latin. So I mean,
nice.
Oh, okay. There's a zombie over here. So I'm going to use the Sixth Sense. I'll show you a little bit about the Sixth Sense. So it helps you navigate. When you turn off your light, you can see these are like enemies, and there's upgrades and stuff, and you can actually see through walls and things like that as well, like this. Which early on into development, this was one of the prototypes I did when South Africa went into lockdown. I started prototyping games, and it's like, okay, it's time to... Oh, bit of the electricity powers there. That was one of the upgrades we picked up earlier. Yeah, this was one of the things I prototyped, but very early on I realized that only being... so it was supposed to be one light roguelike, but like... Very early on, I realized only being able to see here is pretty bad for like navigation. So I realized if I add in like stats like perception, and then they link into things like your Sixth Sense, then there's a reason to turn your flashlight off. Oh, there's that accuracy upgrade you were talking about.
Yeah.
There's still a...
That's definitely something I would end up going for.
Ooh.
Oh. I think like just to, I'm a fan of like the accuracy system, but like it makes it feel a lot more tense if you know that you can potentially miss.
Oh. Yeah. The different guns have different accuracy as well. Other characters have shotguns, and I don't even have ammo. I'm gonna dodge this guy and throw a grenade at him. Oh. Oh, I missed both. Okay, let me come here and kill him with this puddle of acid over here.
Come on, zombie.
The enemies are way stronger than you in the early portions of the game, which
Yeah.
gonna happen in a lot of roguelikes. That's the case. But like I said, this is a disempowering game. But I think it makes it all the more satisfying to overcome the challenges therein when. Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Ooh,
okay,
is
so if
that
we don't have ammo, we will die from this guy on the left of the screen. That's an elite zombie. So there are elites in the game. I've done a lot of the things you can expect from a regular roguelike, like Risk of Rain and stuff like that. There's elites. There's upgrades. There's some secrets to be found. There's a lot of the things you can expect, but it's packaged as a sort of horror or horror adjacent type of scary thing. Hopefully it's approachable for people who don't necessarily play scary games. I'm gonna try to sneak past that guy at the top because we're gonna die otherwise.
I would ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming. I'm going away. I need to find ammo. Oh
no. Yeah,
okay,
he's got you.
So this, some of the things are, it's not final build just yet, but yeah. So this is a death screen. But let's go back to character selection.
Just on like the horror adjacent point, like I would classify games like GTFO as horror adjacent because
it's like creepy, but not necessarily.
Creepy, but it's not like trying to scare you all the time. Yeah.
It's more making you feel like you have a reason to be like tense and fighting these monsters and stuff. It just feels better when things are a bit scarier. But like even like games like Left 4 Dead and stuff like that, it's not horrifying, and you do feel powerful and capable at points in the game. I don't know how games like Resident Evil walk the line of actually being able to make you, because a lot of scary games like Alien Isolation and Outlast and stuff, you can't kill like your pursuer. I don't know how Resident Evil and those types of games walk the line of you can actually kill your pursuer, but you still feel vulnerable.
The good Resident Evil games, I think, they ultimately, as you say, like walk that line. They're like very much. They limit the resources that you have, but you are capable of killing stuff, but only like if you've gone slowly and like picked up all the resources and stuff.
Just so that the folks
but it also is like possible to just like dodge everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Just so the folks who are watching at home don't face palm at my performance. I'm experiencing a bit of lag. We're playing the game via Parsec, so RedRock is streaming it, and I'm not actually playing it on my PC. I'm playing it remotely on his PC. He has a. So I feel like I had to redeem my performance as the developer who's died on level 2. So there's a lot of things in the game, environmental hazards that you might come across, and if you do this, you can see. Oh, there's an example. So at the top it says officers 1 ++. So ++ means we're on a large floor right now. There's a lot of things that add to like the variables of what levels you'll end up in. And there's hazards and things like if this was like a scourged level, it might be like a nested level, meaning it would say officers and it would say nested underneath with like nests and stuff all around it. But that would mean that there's like spiders, nests, and eggs and stuff everywhere, and that's a thing you got to be careful of. And there's a couple of those modifiers. There's like floods, which
I don't like the sound of that.
Electricity. There's like one called abundance, which just puts ammo everywhere. So there's a couple of them, and it just they only have a really low percentage chance to actually occur, but it just makes
like that. Yeah, it's kind of like BPM does that as well.
Like little modifiers, and then
modifiers
the cool thing is that something I'm quite proud of that I've put in is access to all of the variables for this thing. So it has like quite a
Yeah.
low percentage chance to happen by default. But if you want to play large floors every single time, you can just make it that they occur 100% of the time. I'll show you the modifier screen, or anyone watching. I'll show you the modifier screen in a bit.
If you want to like do parsec the other way around as well, if you want to like show off things that I may not have access to yet.
Oh yeah, I can.
We can do that as well.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I do have a couple of unlocked characters and stuff like that, but we'll go through the randomized character because you've got a pretty diverse.
I will admit I haven't had much time to play games.
Oh well, one thing I was worried about with this game is it's quite challenging. One of the characters is unlocked by beating the game. So what people are going to play in the demo might be quite similar to their experience of the game when owning the game for quite a long time, because you need to get better to actually progress, and the demo is like the early parts of the game. So you're going to experience the demo and then you go and buy the game and not yet be good at the game, and you can still experience what you played in the demo. I mean, there's obviously more variability. There's a lot modifiers, floor modifiers, all those sort of things are in the game. And I think in the demo I've pre-unlocked the management character, so you can play very varied characters, whereas in this version the management character is locked behind one of the achievements. It's because this game's not going to hold your hand.
No, I very much appreciate games that don't hold hands.
Oops. Jazzy elevator music over here.
We're all gamers. We know what we're doing. We can figure things out.
Gaming, man. Yeah, so if anyone's hanging out in the chat, I'm not actually reading the chat right now, but hello, thanks for coming to hang out with us.
If anyone has any questions or anything, feel free. I'm not quite sure, because I think the Steam page has the stream like muted by default.
Yeah, so
we'll see how many people, but like we're gonna be streaming multiple days, so
yeah, there's gonna be a couple.
There's plenty of time for people to.
Also thinking about doing some.
Hang out.
There's also thinking about doing some giveaways on Red Rock's stream in the next couple of days. So you keep an eye out for that, and then if you enjoyed the demo, that's a
we got a cabinet.
Possessed cabinet. If you enjoyed the demo, you may be able to bag yourself a free copy if you come hang out in Red Rock's stream.
When you have a work deadline and the filing cabinet is possessed, lol.
Yeah. This game, to me, it always seemed obvious that it's got to be set. Oh, okay, speed. Let's get through this a bit quicker.
Nice.
To me, it always seemed obvious. It has to be set in an office. Oh,
an elite.
Hello.
How many hits when you're not leveled up does it take to kill an elite?
Oh.
Or at least stun you. Or something.
Yeah. No, there was a fire extinguisher.
Oh, I love the smoke.
He hit a
very
fire
atmospheric.
extinguisher on the wall. And so it actually blocks your sixth sense. So
I see the elites have a sort of like armor.
Yeah, the elites. The elites have chance. A lot of things are based on your luck. You have the stats over here. A lot of things are based on your luck. Stats are like elites have a chance to drop supplies for you because everything is so scarce. I try to like put in a lot of systems where if you know that elites have a chance to drop ammo, then you'll try focus killing elites and stuff like that. But elites always shoot back at you. Oh, and you can see we picked up some life steal earlier, so we're actually healing a bit from. I've also tried to put a bit of emphasis onto. Oh, it's lagging quite badly now. I'm not sure if it's showing up on your end.
No. I'm wondering. Let me just. Where's my parsec window? I don't know if you can maybe like try and change the resolution in the little parsec button.
I'll be right back. Let me just fiddle with some things quickly.
Cool. No worries. Yeah, just a reminder to people, we are live on YouTube and we will be live a few days this week as well. Upcoming week. So if you want to come hang out, you can do so. Let's quickly check these parsec settings.
Okay, it should be better now. Everyone in the household is busy using the internet, so
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be better now. I've lost control of my mouse though.
Can you see it now?
Oh, yeah, I can see it. I'm just not sure if I can move it.
It's moving.
Are you
for me.
moving it?
No, not currently. It's moving.
Okay, the lag's still quite bad. Let me.
Do you have a little
Oh.
parsec button option thingy at the top?
Lol. Okay, sorry. I was I was downloading something on Steam. This is Splitgate update.
the classic.
Especially because I have it to not download while I'm playing, but I'm not playing on Steam. I'm playing on your computer. Okay, that's way better. Okay, great.
Okay, great.
Okay. What were we talking about? Oh, the elites and
the elites, yeah.
yeah. So there's a lot of systems to learn, and you will have to learn like enemies' attack patterns and stuff, which is something I always enjoyed about about the games that inspired this game. Binding of Isaac and Nuclear Throne and stuff like that. Learning how those enemies, like what their cues are and how they react to you, and what they, in this case, what they sound like. So if there were a zombie chilling behind the wall here and you came over, he might go, hey, and then you know that there's a zombie, even though he's not aware of you. You made a noise and now you're aware. So there's a lot of sound cues and stuff to be aware of, and I always loved that sort of learning the systems of games, and then you feel like you're getting better at the game is not reliant on you plunging hours into the game to unlock stuff to get better. It's reliant on you learning from your failure, and technically you could just like win your first run, but probably not going to happen because you haven't learned the abilities necessary to do that. Oh, two zombies were probably in trouble.
That's a good
Zombies
grenade.
do actually fight each other. A lot of the enemies can do damage to each other. There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of underlying things where you might not be aware of it when you first start playing. But if you know, then you can use these things to help you save ammo and stuff like that. I'm gonna ignore that guy and just go to the exit because I can hear the elevator music somewhere.
There we go. So maybe tell us a bit about the dev process.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not a game developer by like main profession. I was a full-time musician before pandemic came along and pushed everyone indoors, and then live music went on a bit of a slump. Okay, we're going to pass a lot of systems and things, and I'm just not going to tell you guys what's going on because I'm busy telling a story.
Go for it.
So then, yeah, I tried to like do some music stuff, but obviously it's quite difficult when everybody's indoors and you're just live streaming and things like that. So I've had a long-term goal of like getting a commercial game out. So I made a lot of prototypes and I sent them out to people, and this was one of the prototypes that came back quite positively, but it was cubes. It was like this, like just about like maybe a little over 15 months ago, this game looked like cubes. It was absolutely nothing. So let me just reload quickly. I've been a solo dev right from the beginning. And it's been like a personal challenge of like getting something out that I would like to play. Oh, it's going to be loud. Getting a game out that I would like to play. Okay, cool. A game that I would like to play because I've always enjoyed creepy games and I really like games like The Binding of Isaac. So I was glad that this prototype happened to be well received.
Yeah, I think it's quite a unique combination.
It also felt like I've worked on game projects before, and this felt like the one I might be most able to finish on my own because there's not a lot of visible stuff. It's easy to optimize. There's not a lot of animation and stuff going on in the background.
Yeah.
So it felt like this might be the easiest project to actually complete on my own. It has ballooned with features and stuff like that from what the original prototype was, but yeah, these things tend to do that. But yeah, it's basically just been me sitting alone looking at this thing for 15 odd months. You can see we're getting into flooded floors now. So if I had electricity, those might be more effective. If I came across electricity creatures,
you gotta be very careful.
Yeah, but I mean, some of the modifiers are big and some of them are not. Like water doesn't affect things as much as, say, like there's a modifier called crystallized, which that puts like these crystals all over the floor, which can spike you, and they all have their own elemental effects, and they can drop ammo and they can kill enemies. And then these ones, like water does little things like, I don't know, it cleans acid off of you. So if you have the acid effect on you and you're taking damage over time, it'll like you run into water and it'll fix it. So there's water everywhere. Acid is probably not going to be a problem most of the time on these floors, but like say you're on a nested floor where there's spider webs which slow you down. If there's acid puddles, you're going to walk slowly through the acid puddles and probably die. So there's a lot of like the combinations of the systems at play, and your ability to learn them is I think going to be the playtesters found a lot of the playtesters found that they enjoyed the game more. You know, they were just doing bug testing and stuff initially and found that they enjoyed the game more coming back maybe the second or third time, because now you've realized how certain things work and it's easier to overcome certain challenges, and that's exactly the feeling that I was hoping to go for. Is
So what's up with the big red circles? Or do you not want to spoil that?
Well, it's nobody, it's not going to be spoiled for very many people in this. I'm actually not sure how many people are watching right now, but so not
the numbers on the Steam page I think are a bit weird.
Oh, okay. It's not going to be spoiled for very many people right now, but this is called a circle of summoning. I don't even know if it says that anywhere in the game, but if any damage occurs within this circle, then it'll summon ammunition. It'll like make the sacrifice, and then so if a zombie or something were running through and you shot it, it would just die immediately, suck up all its health, and pink, ammo would appear there. But it can happen to you too. So if you're standing in there and you let a zombie hit you, you can also use that to summon ammo. Yeah. You won't die because it's you're the protagonist. I don't want to like just slaughter you. But yeah, you can use it, like say you've got ricocheting bullets, you can stand in there, shoot the wall, hit yourself, and summon ammo. Like it's like essentially trading health for ammo if you want to do that, or
that's very interesting. Yeah,
using it to kill enemies a bit easier, even if you don't need the ammo. So there's that's going to be probably one of the more challenging things for people to learn about. But I love games like Into the Gungeon has like weird altars where you can sacrifice your gun and lay it at the altar, and who knows what's going to happen. And there's so many secrets in that game that I still don't know what they do, but I will still sacrifice.
And I think the nice thing about these games is that you can quite easily, add new things over time.
Yeah, no, that's something I'm quite excited about as well. I have big plans for post-release support. But something I'm quite excited about is that the game's so modular. I can add guns, I can add characters, I can add enemies, I've made it in a way that I can add tiles, I can add those little level modifiers that we were talking about. I plan to add developer cheats as a fun little mess around thing, but there's a lot of post-release things that I can add, so I'm quite excited for. Depending, obviously how successful the launch is, I do need people to go wishlist the game over this weekend and the next week, and like buy the game when it comes out and stuff. But being able to support the game after it comes out is something I'm very, very much looking forward to.
Nice.
I have a lot of ideas for it.
Yeah. I think the other cool thing, and this was actually mentioned by someone in the last stream that we did, who is into speedrunning, but there is a level seed option, so you could potentially have speedrunners be interested in completing certain levels.
Exactly. So if you press escape, you can see the seed is actually here on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
And on the main menu, you can input a custom seed. So you could say you had a really good level, you could challenge your friend to play the level. Maybe you've got a YouTube channel. Maybe you and your friend both play the same level and try to race or try to see who makes it the furthest if you're not racing to the end. But you can also, as a speedrunner, you can just I've tried to add a bit of functionality in as well. So if you were to restart now, it'd restart the game and re-roll the game entirely. But if you've put in a custom seed and you restart, it'll restart that seed.
Yeah.
So that if you want to speed run, you can just like min max a specific seed and get really good at it. And another thing that's fun, so there's multiple characters and there's level modifiers. So like you can adjust the health of the enemies, the speed of the enemies, the strength of your resupply boxes, all these sort of things. If you want to adjust those things on your seed, you can play a seed that where maybe you want to learn the seed, so you make the enemies really slow, really weak the first time you do it, and then you're learning the seed so that you can speed run it at some point. And then eventually you can ramp up the challenge. Maybe you're amazing at it. Maybe you can make the game more difficult than the default because you're just you're good.
I think especially for like YouTubers and stuff, that's a nice element where you can make like very specific custom challenges for yourself.
Yeah, let me go back to the main menu now quickly, and I'll actually show the screen that I'm talking about because it is something I'm quite proud of. So it's just modifiers, and it's customizable difficulty. You can, if you're struggling with the speed of the monsters or the health or anything like that, you can quite easily adjust these things. And there's some fun little things as well, making supplies destructible. So say a little supply box gets hit by a zombie, it'll just like shoot bullets all over the show, and you can randomize the monster spawns, which I might do that just now so that we can see some of the late game monsters appearing on the first floor. Here's that large floor that I was talking about. You can make large floors and scourges more common, but you could do a custom seed as well. So what you could do is play your seed, but adjust the modifiers accordingly as well. And a thing that I like to do, you can just do a random thing. You can randomize your I see this in Steam achievement, the game. I'm trying to encourage people to actually use these systems.
Experiment with things,
because I grew up on games like Battlefield 2, which they were great games, but they didn't have a lot going on in terms of story. You had to make your own fun. Not to say that the game wasn't fun. It was very fun, but like you had to use the game for it to be fun. So I've put a lot of systems in where like here's a randomized character, which let's play the randomized character and see how it goes. And there's tidbits of story every now and then. Malum Co is part of the corporate space race, with their eyes supposedly set on mining the moon.
Interesting.
It is a bit cheesy, but I just felt
I like it.
One of the things I was about to say earlier is that it always felt so obvious that this game should be set in like this abandoned office space. but it's one of the things that I've been getting feedback on now that people are playing the game and posting videos about it and reviews and stuff, that they think that this setting is like really underexplored, and it's
Yeah.
something I hadn't even thought about, because like
It's almost
I
like
don't know.
you know, exploring how do we make the mundane interesting and fun. You know, like I really like everybody's always like, oh, we need something exciting and out there and like unique. It's like, well, what about everyday stuff? Like Phasmophobia is the same, I think.
Yeah, Phasmophobia does a great job of scare. It has the cliche things of like asylums and stuff, but it does a great job of putting you into a
Making
regular
an average
suburban home.
house.
Yeah, and then freaking you out, which is impressive. I think the thing that I'm proud of about this project is if you go through like the roguelike section of Steam. Oh, I didn't even show it off. We're playing a random character now, by the way. So we've got a.
Oh,
You can
cool.
see we've got flashbangs, we've got a machine gun. Our stats
Yeah.
are randomized. We have terrible resistance over here. Pretty good. The luck is pretty good. 62
Yeah.
out of
good.
100. That's pretty good. But that constitution is awful. Oh, okay. You better not step in any acid. But anyway, so one of the things that I've only found like since putting the game on Steam is that I don't know, this type of setting it did end up being like really underexplored. There's a lot of like, say, medieval style roguelikes on Steam, or I like the ones that take it into a far more abstract direction. I love, you know, the ones where it's not necessarily abstract, but like Hades, it's not
Yes.
abstract. It just does one thing really well. It does Greek gods and stuff so well. So this takes in a bit more of like a. I think the fun might come out of the like uniqueness of the setting, because it's not something like gods or medieval setting or stuff like that. It's just an office.
But it still feels fresh.
Yeah, well, I certainly hope so. I
Maybe
feel
not
like
you because you've been playing it for so long.
I have thousands of hours.
it
I
really
really
does
should be
feel
doing
fresh.
better than I am in this stream.
It's kind of the curse of the stream. I always find like when I stream games, I'm just instantly like my skill gets like cut in half.
Yeah,
It's because you're like not as focused. And
I'm trying to be charismatic, and that's not working either. I'm just like putting half my attention into both the things. But anyway, I'm gonna try. If you wanna chat for a bit and give any thoughts, I'm gonna try to just zoot ahead and see if I can get to the mind section of the game and show people something a little different. I'm not sure how many people have actually been hanging out, but
I'm trying to find out. I'm not sure if the stat that I have open currently is accurate.
oh, and if you're watching on Steam, definitely go check out the there's a link on the event page for the HTE gaming stream. Definitely go check that out, because we'll be extending the stream onto there, and then also that's where we're going to be doing giveaways of the full game. So if you like the demo and you want to buy it, we're doing some potentially, most likely doing some giveaways within the next couple of days. So definitely go check out the stream on HTE Gaming. There's a link below somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where that. It'll be under the events. So if you scroll down on the
Yeah,
store
on
page
the-
and
on
then
the
click on
event
events, there
description,
should
I
be a
believe.
link. Yeah.
I need to up the damage of the.
Sure. I mean, we can just
melee.
pretty much focus on gameplay, keep it pretty chill.
Yeah, you can just chill for a little bit.
What about? I'm not sure how it counts views, but it says there's five people watching. But somewhere else it says 4 people. But then like, it's a bit weird. Because I think there's like a broadcast number, and then there's like viewers of the store page number.
But then there's also it's weird because you can also, I have done it before where you watch a stream without like joining the stream, like you watch it from outside of the store page, like just from Steam's homepage. So I'm not sure.
Not sure how they're tracking those numbers, but yeah, I did notice now they do have like a scheduled events thing.
Oh yeah, I meant to
So
schedule
the next ones out.
Yeah, the next
Actually like
most likely Monday and Wednesday will be scheduling.
Like little list of events.
Yeah, I will definitely schedule the next ones.
So how many roughly upgrades are there?
There's a lot in the back burner of my brain, but there's only 30 in the game at the moment.
Okay, that's a good number.
30 it feels significant. The combinations of those upgrades, I think, are the most important thing.
I mean, that's a huge amount of combinations.
Yeah. They don't all interact in the way you would think, but there's a lot of things that interact with each other in interesting ways. Like you can use ricocheting bullets and lifesteal to heal yourself.
That's cool.
So, but then you could also use ricocheting bullets and explosive misses to, like, say you're here and there's some monsters down there, shoot against the wall and the bullets will pew, 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 ricochet and explode and just like nuke this section of the game. I think this is this water cooler. So you can it's kind of difficult to tell, but sometimes you can tell when a piece of furniture is possessed before you get there. This water cooler is going to jump at me.
Yeah, you can see like there's little effect there.
Little particles. Let's burn him with acid. And then see this. So he burnt with acid, spilled water, and shrunk the acid puddle back down again. So there's the acid puddles don't necessarily shrink away, they just get smaller. So there's a couple of I get too excited about the little things that happen.
No, it's cool.
Here's a bit of lifesteal, but I think let's go with blasts giving you ammo back, because I see we're a bit low on ammo.
Yeah.
We are being very low on ammo. And blasts are like any blasts in the game. So this flashbang, that could potentially give you ammo back. What just freaked out? Something just. Oh, okay. I'm gonna run away. Go get some ammo. You can like get away from the enemies in the game and like get them to stop chasing you. There's a lot of slugs, which, as you can see, since we're on a flooded floor,
they're like they're getting negated a bit. They're still doing a pretty good job.
Well, I think I should be able to actually get past some stuff and get some. Oh, damn. Okay. But this is the curse of playing the randomized characters.
Yeah, it escalates very quickly.
It escalates so quickly, and I don't necessarily have any actual explosives that I can use to, because some of the randomized characters have like water balloons available to use. So I mean, like,
oh my word, there's a lot of enemies.
Oh, let's get some ammo and let's turn back. Let's go somewhere and then
grenade.
Okay. Oh, well, look at the health is so bad. Okay, but we made it this far. Let's see what happens. Is this a large floor? No, it's not. It's just floor 3. Okay, we will probably make it to the mines. Let's just see how it goes.
Some grenades.
Here's a little thing. So if you these webs, they actually catch physics objects. So if I throw a flashbang into it, it'll get
Oh,
like
cool.
caught. And so if you're like standing in there and you try to throw a bomb out, it'll probably get stuck and like you'll blow up. So you gotta be
That's
careful.
very
Oh,
cool.
this acid has spawned from the flashbang as well. I didn't
Ah.
realize, but earlier we picked up an upgrade. I could have been using this against the things. We picked up an upgrade earlier that causes blasts to drop acid, and we just killed something because that thing clipped through the wall. Oops. Work in progress. Work in progress. Coming out on the 14th, but
Yeah.
when you have easy problems to solve, things pile up really quickly because you're like, oh, I've got bigger things to do. There's just acid all over here. But because it's water, it's being negated a little bit, which that's the joys of like playing a flooded floor. But if there was electricity going on, like if in the mines there's like these generators where if they get broken they blast things, we'd probably be dead because electricity is so hectic in the water levels. Let's get this guy to come onto these little tiny puddles of acid if we can.
If you can fit through the door.
Can you get through the door? Oh, you can't. Okay, let's just break him. Is there something inside there?
Something up there, yeah.
So this is something that people came across in player testing. This is not clipping through the wall. I couldn't find a good way to explain it, but the wall is basically blocking your character. So I've made it so that at least you can navigate and know where you are, even when you can't see the torch, because otherwise, found people to be getting completely.
Another bookshelf.
Oh, we've actually got ammo. Just shoot the damn thing. Okay. Let's You shall not pester me anymore. Let's go back to where all those monsters were and see if we can enact our revenge. Oh, also, we got a thing so that blasts have the chance to drop ammo, which means if we blow up fire extinguishers, we might get ammo out of them. That's another system that takes some learning. But
I really love the smoke effect. It's so good.
It's also dropped acid in this case, and I realize I just said dropped acid, but it's placed a puddle of acid because we picked up that item. Remember I did with the flashbangs? It also happens with every other blast in the game. So there's a lot of upgrades that are like that just take a system in, so it takes damage to things. You damage something with your bullets and it gives you health. Doesn't care if you damage yourself or if you damage a monster or if you damage like whatever. Oh, hello.
You survived all the acid somehow.
We've got such low health. There's no way. Let me take the regular character and see if I can speed run us to the mines, because the mines are really quite a milestone in the game. It's so it's really when I introduced quite a couple of other enemies. There were some other enemies there which we didn't really get a chance to look at because I was running for my life. But there's spiders and there's swarms of bats, and later on there's like these laser monsters with that are really tanky. There's turrets that shoot at you. There's like like swarms of spiders in the webs. So the webs are not always empty. There's like sometimes swarms of spiders in them that will ignore you. They'll only attack you if you go close to the web and stuff like that, and they'll poison you and so I just want to get to the mines because that's where a lot of it happens. These early floors, this floor is meant to be like the proving ground where you can where you can learn systems and stuff like that. But you know what I've probably gotten too used to is my developer cheats. I have a button to just kill all enemies and teleport to the exit, and I started doing that a lot. So
it makes sense though.
I mean, I have beaten the game. The game is like it's a balanced, winnable game.
I think
so
it's always
nobody worry about that. Like,
no, like personally, I always take it as a good sign if the devs have a hard time with the game.
Yeah,
If it's
I
not
think some-
challenging enough, and the developers can just like, you know, they like it's what I'm trying to say is something that stays challenging even if you have a lot of hours in the game is good in my
yeah,
books.
yeah. As you can see, yeah, we're on a nested floor, so there's spider webs everywhere. So if we throw bombs, it might go badly for us. Also, if there's acid puddles, we probably be in danger because of walking past them is a challenge. The reason I mainly want to get to the mines is because these early floors, the spawn tables or the monsters are quite small, so I don't get to show the variety of things available. Oh, also, when you clear a floor, the elevator on the floor will go boom and open up, and if you use your sixth sense,
You
you'll
have
be
like a
able
little
to
arrow there, yeah.
see where it is, which is I just don't want people to get lost and like waste time. If you want to leave the level, early, even though there's monsters alive still, because you want to save ammo, you should do that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this game was kind of designed initially as like it seems stressful, it seems a bit too tense for what I'm about to say, but it was kind of designed as like a sort of coffee break type of game initially. So it's a small game that you can get progressively better at and come to, you know, while you've got something downloading. Maybe you don't have enough time to play a game. You don't have enough time to play a game of Warzone before, you know, your Zoom meeting or whatever. Then it's hopefully the type of thing that you can jump into and.
Yeah, I'm actually quite interested to see if I can play this on the Steam Deck when it launches.
Yeah, I'm.
Because this does have controller support, right?
Yes, it has controller support, and it's not that the Steam Deck needs optimization, but the game will run on a toaster. So I know you've got a pretty good PC, but this game will run on like nothing if needs be, because everything that's essentially not on screen doesn't exist. Which is another nice thing about this being the prototype I decided to make, was that I was able to optimize it and make it something much more doable for a solo dev, because you are doing everything as a solo dev. I've recorded all the sounds, I've made all of the art. I didn't buy any asset packs or anything like that for this game. Whoa!
Yeah, it's quite an achievement. I think also because, like you mentioned, you know, you're running off of a relatively like outdated PC during dev.
I definitely was. There's a little thing in the credits saying thanks Kai, because me and Red Rock's friend Kai helped me build literally, like, I think it was the day after I got this new PC that me and Kai had built. My PC that I'd been working on, a 10-year-old like second gen i3 that I've been working on, packed up the next day. So I managed to just move all of my version control stuff over onto this.
And version control.
Yeah, no, exactly. Sure, it's and I was sweating bullets at one point because this, like, it feels weird to have such a silent computer. Like, turn on your computer and you don't know that it's turned on. Whoa, okay, I just died from something, as you could tell. Sometimes you're gonna die from things behind you. I'm probably getting a bit brazen and just like running through the level. Like, but anyway,
that's fine.
Yeah, so I was running the game and building the game on quite an outdated PC at the time, but it definitely was one of the things that helped the game to be optimized. And I like that you can throw a bomb, destroy stuff, and have stuff like, I mean, obviously Battlefield will do that to an entire like level, but
Yes.
I feel like pride that you can just run through and oh, there's another possessed boy over there. If we shoot him, he'll. Ooh. I feel quite happy that you can come through. You can let me pick up this, destroy stuff, and like okay, there's not a lot of things to like. Oh. One of the inspirations for those possessed pieces of furniture was the fact that I just wanted to make the world as interactive as possible early on. So I wanted to make scattering papers and falling pictures and boxes and stuff like that, and destroyable computer monitors and things early on. Then I realized that I was walking through levels just shooting things just because it felt good to do. And then I was like, well, it would probably be better if because the furniture can, quote unquote, die, it'd be cool if the furniture could kill you, could attack and stuff like that.
I think it's a very unique idea.
I actually had never heard of the thing they have in Prey with like the mimics when I was working on the mechanic, but it's quite a different mechanic anyway. Because they don't become these creatures, they don't come out of like...
Yeah, they stay as the objects.
Are the furniture. And there's bits of lore scattered around about it as well. So you could find like people, staff members who thought they were being pranked and just had like furniture lying in the hallway when they come into work the one day, and or another nested floor.
I love stuff like that.
It's
oh, that somebody's gonna have a bad day.
Yeah. It's quite a minimalist story. It's not in your face. There's like art scenes like I showed you in the beginning, and there's other scenes for when you finish the game to conclude the story, but it's quite minimalist. It's not in your face about things. It's more like the story exists for people who want to piece it together, but otherwise you can just get good at the game if that's what you want to do instead.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Because it's a lot of things are minimalist, and I feel like it's a type of game. It's one of the most requested things for the game is an in-game wiki. People want to know what the items do and like detailed descriptions of the story and stuff like that. And I just said, well, as a solo dev, that sounds like a really great content update, but it's really hard to do alone. So like, I'd love it. There's a lot of stuff to dig into if people are interested in digging in, but it's not something I've been able to add alone just yet. And it's not off the table, but just adding it alone is no,
it's quite a one-minute thing.
It's quite a brain consuming game.
I've always wanted to, like, this is not necessarily related to this game, but I've always wanted to explore the idea of having some sort of like internal Wikipedia to a game, where it's like, the users can update it.
An internal, like information.
And based on like how well it gets rated, then like that becomes the
the concept of I should have thrown a bomb at that guy. The concept of like the player base being able to share the information for something, that's a really, really nice idea. Especially like Wikipedia is kind of like so free form, like the way it actually works.
Like,
so
maybe as a developer you would put the framework of like what the law is, but then like in terms of the actual information on something, I think it would be really cool, because like it happens naturally, automatically for some games on like external platforms, but it would be really cool to see something in-game.
Integrated. It almost make it into like a mechanic, like an objective in a way of people who want to, like a new sort of objective, like how people have made almost changed games by speedrunning games. You could change the game by researching the game, by trying to figure out the intricacies of items and things like that.
Because I mean,
that
it's
is
basically just bringing in the Steam guides, like to
Yeah.
like an in-game setting.
I think that's a very, very interesting idea.
Yeah.
It's also very communal, which is
Yes.
nice because single player games like this, I think it's essential that they have some type of community around them.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's almost bad.
Single player games like this, I think it's so essential that they have some type of community around them, and
Yeah.
they often do with people like trying it, as early on in updates to find out what the new items do or what are the intricacies of the new biome in Spelunky and all those sort of things. It's
on
important
that topic, I would also love to have like in-game comms work externally with some form of like chat app or something where you can like speak to players in-game, but also maybe you can have like bots in-game that can respond to people, so you can like speak to the characters in the game.
That would be super cool. I know, like, so you could almost be like, say you're busy, you could hang out with friends and stuff in game without having to. Yeah, that would be super cool. I like all of these sort of asymmetrical, well, not asystematic, like systematic multiplayer.
Yeah,
where it's
just like really meta stuff.
really meta multiplayer things. I'm not sure if you've seen Phantom Abyss.
Yes.
It's like
I
the
actually
first
picked it
person,
up the other
like
day.
Indiana
I haven't played it
Jones
yet, but I picked it up the other day.
Yeah, their multiplayer thing is so cool where it records people who are doing a run, and then when you're running along all these ghosts, and you can see where their shortcomings were and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love that idea. It's so cool.
Last monster on here. But anyway, and then if you finish the run, you like claim that run and no one else can do it. I think it's such a cool idea. There's a monster hidden around here. So this is one of the issues that we've been trying to work out in the playtests is when do you get to leave the floor? Especially when monster could be like a hidden piece of furniture, like in here. Okay,
Something
there's
there,
two monsters hidden in there. It's two pieces of furniture. So should you have the player run around and try and find the thing, or should they just be able to leave? So it's one of the things we've been...
Maybe it should be an optional thing.
Yeah,
like by default. Maybe it like excludes furniture, and then you can enable like you have to do a full clear.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What we've currently got in is that it's clear 90% of the floor to leave, but I've also got update ideas for adding in key cards. So a key card could spawn, and then you can take that key card and you can leave immediately. So you could take a key card and save your ammo, not kill anything on the floor, and then just be like completely jacked for the next floor.
That's cool.
And it seems like a small thing, but it's like the combination of these systems will help you become better at the game and help you like it's like meta strategies that you can eventually start developing. I think that's a really nice thing about games like Spelunky and Binding of Isaac, and a lot of these the games that this takes a lot of inspiration from is those meta strategies that you can start to develop.
Yeah.
What floor am I? Oh, okay, second offices. Let's try to...
Okay, we'll shut up for a bit and we'll just have some gameplay. So you can concentrate.
Immediately dies.
Okay, next one.
I hope that this game has a one more feeling to it. I
think most roguelikes kind of inherently have that feeling.
I found myself having that feeling a little bit when I was visiting friends and recording footage for the trailer and stuff like that. Was a little bit of like, hey, Rourke, just use the cheat. and like skip to the end of the game so we can get the footage of like the
Yeah.
boss or the mines or whatever. And I would be like, no, I'm playing. But at that point, I mean,
I think that's cool.
the game.
Oh.
Ooh, sometimes there can
Some
be
very angry trash cans.
two trash cans like hiding in the same place. Oh. Is that ammo? I think it is.
Yeah.
You can upgrade your torch as well if you need to. I'm just gonna try and make it to the mines. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit and just go.
Yeah. Shout out to the sound design on the summon signs. Really great. How did you record that?
The screams, you mean?
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend just screamed a whole bunch. Nobody was home, so we did like full-on screams. Like I felt bad. Like I felt like the neighbors might actually worry that something had happened. And then I just layered them up and stuff like that. I actually studied sound design because, like I said earlier, I'm a musician. So I'm not mansplaining to you. I'm a musician. It's for anybody watching.
No, I understand.
But like, yeah. So the sound design was, especially with a game where you can't see much, it was a point of pride to like get the sound design to be like a standout point of the game. So like that zombie that just died, that was me. A lot of the sounds were just recorded like from objects that are around my desk.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And stuff. I'm not sure if you can hear the upgrade. So the upgrades are something where you can hear it.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
that.
I can hear that. Yeah.
It's quite subtle. That's this noise that I had, this like metal water bottle that I was carrying around for. It's like my emotional support water bottle. When development was really getting like crunchy, and if you tapped it, it would dong. It would just like resonate, and I annoyed my family a lot. And so eventually I was like, I'm going to stop doing it. I'm just going to put it in the game.
Nice.
I think we're getting... this is the one. We're going to make it to the mines. I'm excited. The zombies are dead to your presence unless you get too close to them or hit them or stuff. Obviously, I'm going to be doing a lot of post-release like work on improving balance, improving AI, items, all sorts of... adding more like tiles and all that sort of thing. So I'm quite excited about the modularity and the ability to add things. I'm gonna the floor is, I'm not sure if you can tell in this room, it's empty, so it's echoing.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't have shown you that. I should have just left.
Okay, we have to get there.
Yeah, we will get there. I'm gonna flood it again. Flooded large floor. Yeah, I'm not holding back. I'm just gonna go pull the complete developer mode on this game.
Nice. Let's do it.
Which I think means that I die immediately. But
hey, either way, it's entertaining.
I've not seen other people play the game, so I always hoped it would be quite a watchable game, but I'm not sure. Because the thing is,
I think it very much is.
you're having to watch like a very specific field of view the whole time.
But it kind
Whereas,
of
like,
focuses your attention
I
as a
suppose
viewer.
that's true. Because
Yeah.
the thing is, like, say you're watching an FPS stream, you can look and spot things on the horizon that the player might not have seen, which I
But
like
this is
that.
very much like a
This is much more like
through the
look at
player's
what I'm
eyes.
looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I suppose if somebody's better at the game than me, it might make it quite entertaining to watch, especially when people learn and start exploiting the game in ways I have allowed for, couldn't have foreseen. Because there are definitely, I've like I said, it's a bit disempowering. Like you feel vulnerable and you don't ever feel like overpowered, but you can have like those godlike runs if you know the items and you get the right combination of things.
You
and
know
you
what
can.
we should do? I just had a
Yeah.
thought. But with the level seed system, we should set up some like challenge events.
Yes. No, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
You can even, I believe the seed system is even in the demo. So if people want to, want to partake, as long as it's the first level of the first like 2 levels of like early on, it's then they can easily partake.
The week.
Yeah. I'll have to browse and find some nice. I'm thinking of adding custom, well, not custom, like scripted seeds. So like,
that would be cool. Like weekly events or monthly events or something. Weekly challenges.
More like secret seeds. So
okay.
So like a 420 seed where it's just like like the smoke like everywhere in the level.
420,
or like a 666 seed which just like is just the seething circles everywhere. I mean, I have
it's just
cool.
the worst.
I also want to do I have an idea for like an endless mode where the game gets more challenging but it doesn't end, and it'll just be like, I don't know, seed number 000
and then it's just like
something.
a high score system.
Yeah. Or not even tracked. Maybe it might just be a thing to just play for fun and it's just hidden in the background. But I'm gonna put like scripted seeds in which have specific like functionality,
but
and then
personally I'm a huge fan of leaderboards.
Yeah, I do like
always
the
enjoy
leaderboards.
those.
It's another one of those like meta multiplayer. Like it's like a single player game that has multiplayer. Another one of those. I think we're gonna make this run. We've got a healing item now.
Okay.
Health is hard to come by, but I think we've got it.
Okay. Dev mode activates.
Stun people, so that's good. It's down to at least make it to the mines. Ooh. I'm just gonna dodge this guy.
Yay.
Mines are one more level away. Let's see if hopefully this one's not. Oh, it's a plus size level. Great. Yeah, plus size levels have double the upgrades and supplies and stuff, but also
double the nasties.
Double the nasties. Well, at least they're supposed to have double the nasties. I'm not seeing any nasties yet.
We're just clumped in a corner somewhere.
I'm hearing the nasties.
There's one.
You fool.
Triggered my trap card.
Oh. You can have that. I couldn't be bothered with shooting. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna draw him into the seething circle. Yeah, come here. Oh, Okay, he may have jumped out of it before I shot
Yeah.
him. Let's get him. If he's still chasing me, if he haven't...
Oh, yeah, he's coming. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
Okay. Oh, more. Let's, how about we cheat? How about we go to the customizable difficulty and then make it easier? I've also put in some stats that you can
Oh, cool.
record and stuff like that, and there's upgrades. I obviously plan to add. So right now these are upgradable unlockable characters, but I obviously plan to add quite a lot of stuff in post-release updates. But because I'm doing everything in the game, it's quite hard to really flesh out all of these. I would love to put more modifiers and more scourges, more tiles. But I've tried to create like a good baseline of like stuff that then can be really built upon. But I also
I'm sure that will come with time.
The game is not. It's not an early access game. It's more the fact that I want to support people who have enjoyed the game once it comes out. It's not like the game will be changing drastically. It'll just be getting.
It's not like it's half built and you're like missing features.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what can we add?
It's
We can do
you
some
know what?
modifiers?
I don't feel like I should cheat. Okay. Wait. Let me go back. Let me put on some modifiers. Let's go with the random modifiers. Let's just see what we get.
Yeah.
I was thinking of making a button somewhere for quick play mode, and what it does is it just
randomize all of those,
randomize this and randomize your character, and then just
that would be cool.
Okay, we've got a Derringer. Isn't that nice? But these guys are very slow, so it's all good. I've
How's
also
your health
got.
Looking?
Let's see how much our max health actually is. 9. Okay, that's all right. The Derringer is strong against these potentially slightly weaker enemies because of the modifiers. I also have a force field which I'll get to show off, which is is one of the things that is only available to the randomized characters.
Nice.
So the randomized characters would hopefully be like a place where long-running YouTubers might lean into doing random runs, and I plan to expand the arsenal of the random character a lot over time, and the different things that you can have show up.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so let's do this.
That is very cool.
So
like how it shrinks again.
Yeah, you can use it in a pinch to both of those enemies shoot at you. So I thought good time to use show that off a little bit. We might actually make it this. Well, I've said that every time that
let's not say anything.
So, electricity, that's always good. How much health do we actually have? Because health, I mean not health, luck actually defines like your rolls for a lot of things. So we have like a 40% chance to actually cause electricity, but we're on a flooded floor again.
It's gonna be interesting.
But if things are not in water, obviously it won't take effect. But
yeah, let's have to be careful where we're standing.
You'll have to be quite careful. But also, I mean, it'll be effective against enemies because electrical bullets. So there's an example where we're on a flooded floor. It's going to be completely useless to take acid bullets.
Yes.
Because the acid is nullified by the.
Be nullified, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm giving this is my masterclass in Heartless Dark.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
These zombies are
Oh.
nasty. Nice.
Didn't even
Player
shoot.
used acid. It was very effective.
Oh, we're starting to go low on health already.
Yeah.
Probably from that acid. If you were to break like barrels of acid here on this stage, they don't expand to as far as they normally would because there's most likely water like all over. So these are like things where there is a tutorial in the game, but you probably won't have any of this stuff explained to you. But I've tried to make it like the floods is the best way to explain acid and water and electricity and things interacting with each other. So if you're going to like learn it naturally,
I think not telling people explicitly what stuff does encourages community engagement. Like it encourages people to go and write guides, to go and write forum posts, make videos, you know. I always much prefer that to a game hand holding you and telling you exactly what everything does. I mean, just look at Dark Souls.
There
would be like no Dark Souls content if it told you everything up front.
Dark Souls would just be slow and clunky if it wasn't like about figuring it out for yourself for a large part.
Okay, one more level.
So close. We've got force fields for days. Let's just use force field. Alrighty. Oh, what's already a spider?
Very low.
Okay. So this game really is meant to be taken very slowly. I should have known that there was a spider over here, right by the spawn. It is meant to be taken quite slowly, and I'd imagine people who are like my best runs definitely happen when I think about my items, combine them well, play slowly, scan a room before I enter.
Yeah. As I said earlier, like it is very much the curse of the stream.
You just got electrocuted.
I think the spider got electrocuted.
But it arced onto something else. It might have been this thing, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. That was a swarm of bats. So there are a couple of missing sound effects, just because the thing is, it's super easy to add in. So I was like, oh, I'll do it one day. So the bats, they should be shrieking as they fly around, and they are fast and very, very easy to kill, but they do like little bits of damage, and right now can't afford a little bit of damage, so I'm gonna go this way. Let's see what is over here.
Something over there.
It's something that I'd hoped people would do a lot, and I found myself doing it a lot when I first implemented the possessed furniture, was scanning before you go into a room, because now I couldn't tell, especially it had no visual cues when the furniture was first possessed, so I got so many jump scares. But
I think it might be cool to include like a hardcore mode where there isn't visual cues for stuff.
Yeah, I think
No.
One day. I think I'm gonna patch in the developer cheats before Monday night, so we'll be able to just jump to whatever level we want to show off.
Sounds good.
And there are gonna be developer cheats in the full game. Oh, so you see how I just clicked restart there, and it's given us the same randomized character, the same randomized everything, even though we were on random. it
Yes,
hasn't
that's cool.
re-rolled the random. Because if you
It's a
like this character,
conscious choice to re-roll.
yeah,
think
there's
is
a
cool.
conscious choice where if you want to start again, you'll go re-roll from the character selection menu. I like tried to make sure that those little quality of life things were in. Uh, just tried to think about how I might want the thing to work.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially if you get a good one, and then
yeah, I've had
suddenly
characters with
die,
like
and you're like, oh
99%
crap, I haven't
luck.
saved the seed or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no explicit system for saving seeds and stuff like that.
Oh no, I mean like
but
just take a screenshot or you note it down somewhere or
yeah.
something.
Well, that's exactly what I was about to say. Is there's no explicit system for saving the seeds, but it reminds me a lot of games I used to play when I was younger, where if you wanted to save a piece of information, you often just wrote something down. So if you want to share a seed with a friend, you don't have to do anything. You literally just send them that number, and that number could be big, could be
Well, I think
just
what
small.
could be pretty cool is if you had like a seed screen, like in game, off the escape menu, and then you can just like screenshot it and share it through Steam.
Yeah, that'd be a cool
and it
idea.
just has some like information around like what the stats are of that seed and what the modifiers are.
Yeah, that's a definitely. You've got more post-release update ideas than me.
Well, I mean, technically my job description is solution designer, so I tend to have a lot of ideas about things. This is kind of what I do in my day job. I'm a problem solver.
Oh yeah, we're on a crystallized floor.
Not yet.
This is the most recent addition into the game. So some of the things are still being worked out, but these things will spike you, and then they also have different effects. Like this one shoots out a laser, and then the laser just like sits there, and it's just gonna stay there. But if you shoot it too many times, because you can shoot another laser. Oh, and we almost got by a hair. Oh wow. Okay. You gotta be so careful in this game. This game, who made this thing?
Who designed this game?
But if you shoot it too many times, it'll blow up. This one here will electrocute nearby things. I'm not gonna do it because I'm a nearby thing at the moment. And so this is a thing where they get in the way. And it just essentially, this is one of the modifiers that makes the game a fair bit more challenging. There's acid ones, which spawn these little acid things, and some of these things
I'm assuming the enemies can hit them as well.
Can interact with these things, and actually they can interact with each other. Had I shot this, and it shot a laser down to touch this, an acid puddle would have come to try and seek me out when I was standing over here. So, and then if the acid puddle happened to land on one of these, it would damage it, and another laser would shoot out the side, and then it might have hit this, electrocuting the nearest entity.
Yeah, you get this big chain reaction. That's so cool.
Yeah, it definitely happens. If we happen to be on a large floor now as well, but if you end up in a room where there's a few things, yeah, you definitely get this chain reaction, but you can dodge past things and stuff like that. So the little space bar like dodge ability is a brief like iframes, so you can always get past things without taking damage if you think about it. But the thing is, if you were kiting an enemy over here and shooting and stuff like that, and this is over here, I mean, it does make it more of a challenge of like thinking what you're going to. Oh, speak of the devil. So you can use the systems and stuff to your advantage, which is definitely a thing that I've tried to work into the game for the most part. There is a level, a modifier which is clearly quite rare, called abundance, which means it'll be like, instead of crystals, it'll be little ammo symbols, and
Mhm.
and instead of stuff like crystals spawning around, it'll just be ammo, which means like it's rare, but if you get it, like you'll be like set for ammo for the rest of the game, because there'll be just
Yeah.
ammo boxes all over the show, which is quite. I try to put in things where
I
every now
always
and then
like the inclusion of that. Like, as long as it's rare, like,
yeah.
because in the feeling in Diablo 3 with the treasure goblins, there's a very, very, very slim chance that you can open a portal to the treasure goblin realm and just get, like, you know,
Oh,
millions of gold.
it's so
But it
cool
happens
when
so rarely that
things
it's
like that.
such a good feeling.
Um, it it's not quite the same thing, but like like sometimes when you just get these fantastic runs in a game like Risk of Rain or something like that, like most of the time the game is keeping you on your toes and stuff like that. But if you might just get like a combination where you can get a godlike run and just walk through the game, and that I said earlier that that's not possible. That's untrue. It is possible. It's just quite rare. But if you got, and it can happen, if you got like 2 abundance floors in a row, you'll never have to worry about ammo. Then you say you've got a machine gun, you can just walk through, just mowing down all the monsters instead of having to consider where you're shooting and trying to get monsters to bump into the spikes and things. You just like shoot whatever you want. So this game can have those moments. I think I'm gonna have to destroy this thing if I want to get past.
How big is the blast radius?
We're about to find out.
Hope it doesn't have a laser right in your face.
Yeah, it could happen.
There we go. We survived.
And then there just leaves like junk lying around, because I like junk.
Debris is awesome.
I used to love, like, it's almost like an obligation in those old like Prince of Persia games and stuff. There's a pot in the corner. Well, you have to be able to destroy
I mean,
it.
it's like Dark Souls as well, right? You got to roll through all the barrels.
Yeah, exactly. You have to destroy it. If there's stuff and you can't destroy it, what are you doing?
Yeah.
There's probably a possessed piece of furniture in this room here somewhere, because I'm running into that issue that I had earlier, which was that that the stuff is the floor is like seems empty because there's a piece of furniture hidden around. So it will probably we'll probably have implemented a solution by the time this game is released. But yeah, it's one of the things that if you're watching now, it's one of the things.
Yeah, this is an earlier build.
That's
all good.
One of the
I
things
think
that
we went up, did we? From here.
Oh, right. Here we go. Look at this. We are certainly on a large floor. Okay, there's lots more to explore than I actually thought. Never mind.
Ammo. Oh.
I'm gonna have to.
That's quite nasty.
I'm gonna have to do something here. I think I can destroy this.
Yeah. Let's just definitely destroy that one first, because then you can dodge all the.
But there's going to be too much acid in the room, so I need to. I need to watch this electricity one now, because that's not good. But if I stand over here and then hopefully it lands here and it'll make the acid not get too big. No. As long as it doesn't get too big and like.
It's like cart it a bit.
Oh.
What if you duck around the corner there? Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're dead. I think I should be able to hit it from here. Oh, okay, it got destroyed. Now we just have to figure out how to get across there. I think I can go this way.
Yeah, let's see if we can go down and around.
Oh, I could have gone down and around the whole time. Look at that.
Oh well. Now we know. There's a dude.
Oh no! Okay, well that guy's gonna come back here and die.
You hit the crystal as well.
Oh, he hit the thing.
Yeah.
If he hits it again, it's gonna kill me. Well, now we can't go this way. Okay. See, so we're playing a randomized character. How great would it be to just have the water balloons instead of
Yeah.
the force field right now? So the
See,
water
like
balloon.
this kind of stuff is like perfect for content creators.
Well, I really hope so, because like now, really wish I had the water balloon. I'm probably going to implement a feature because you get the randomized character. They're going to have a pretty large arsenal by the time the game comes out. I'm probably going to implement a post-release update where you can make a custom class where you could just drop down, choose a weapon, drop down, choose a throwable item, and then like maybe like almost D&D, like choose stat priorities and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not in yet. But it's something I've been like messing around with. There we go.
There we go.
Look at that.
Nice. Good game design, whoever coded that.
So actually, this is the thing that our friend Bjorn was saying to me earlier. He said, I wish you could vault through the windows.
Ooh, that would be cool.
And I told him, maybe in your game, Bjorn. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that. But I didn't say that. But yeah, I've got so much on my plate before adding vaulting through windows. Let's get in here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, there's like explosive misses. If I get that, and now I don't shoot that. If I just miss.
Huh. Oh.
I can blow things up. But it's based on your luck, which our luck is like 43%.
Relatively high.
That's quite high. Which means almost every second shot will explode. If it hits the wall instead of an enemy, it's not going to explode hitting enemies. But the thing is, there's a couple of different things. Like, if you want explosive bullets, sure, that's great. But then you might not want to prioritize things like lifesteal, because lifesteal is an on hit, whereas explosive bullets are an on miss. So oh, there we go, there we have him. So it's hard to tell whether we miss him. Oh,
nice.
like that. So there's a couple of things in the game where like this type of item will completely shake up the way you play the game, rather than subtly changing, like getting accuracy buffs and stuff like that. It'll completely like
if you destroy the crystals in one hit, do they like not spawn anything?
Yeah, should be the case. Was not a
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Let's
basically completely changes how you get past those acid
Oh
ones.
damn. Okay, that's not good. Let's go up this way.
Yeah, I think we can go up.
Oh.
This is quite a tense level.
Yeah, and it's been like no monsters. I mean, we can leave now according to the Sixth Sense, but like getting to that last zombie right at the end was such a trick.
It's very cool though.
I'm gonna just destroy this. I don't care. I hope I don't miss and shoot this and blow myself up. But there we go.
We made it.
All right, should be able to.
The next level, the mines, or do we have one more?
It'll be 3. We've made it 3 so far. So the next level is where we restart again. But no, we've got a different play style now. So maybe taking it slow like we have been is. I mean, that's.
Is there a way to if you don't have life steal? Is there a way to heal?
Yes, he has another healing
when just outside of blast range. Oh, that's cool.
So that's really good for the item we've currently got because it means if we shoot a wall, we could probably heal. But the thing is, we don't know exactly how wide the blast range is unless you start to internalize it. So what you can also do is find yourself a fire extinguisher, and then hopefully we don't hit the wall.
There we go.
Heal ourselves.
Nice.
So, oh, look at that. Okay. Those guys still need to be like blocked from the force field. It's a thing I've been wrestling with for a while. I was hoping it would work that time. Apparently not. Oh, magazine capacity. So this is another example. So you can actually check your stats and stuff like while on the item select screen, so that you can make an informed decision. But we have a Derringer at the moment, which I need to put here. I need to put your ammo capacity on the screen still. But which means mag capacity up is a huge one. Like some of the upgrades for certain items, like certain combination of things, the upgrades are way better. So there's a sniper rifle in the game that has one shot. A mag upgrade for that is like way better than a damage upgrade, because a damage upgrade, like the gun does so much damage already, what's the point of damage upgrade? So some of the, but then mag up on the machine gun almost means nothing, because the machine gun has like 25 rounds. So let us do something about this guy.
Does the force field protect you from your own explosions?
The blast. I to be honest, I haven't played much of the randomized character. The force field was a recent-ish addition. That's why it doesn't work with the so I don't know, and I don't want to try. But it does block in like it's supposed to block. Like broadly speaking, block incoming. Oh, okay. There's lots of things. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Concentration mode.
Oh, and I got healed because that guy like blew up
the fire extinguisher.
Hey.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Maybe try like do a miss onto a wall and see.
I'm out of ammo. I'm out of absolutely everything. But I think, yeah, there. Okay, he's stunned. I'm gonna zoot past him and go get some ammo.
You come.
The smaller zombies have a like smaller range of. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
This is a different zombie.
Maybe his armor broke.
They don't have armor. It's a different texture. I think the other zombie got lost along the way.
Maybe he's still stunned somewhere.
I think we left that one stunned back in the distance. This has also been a tense level.
Very much so.
What's happening this run? But
that's cool. Like that. That's
It goes to show that I've really tried to design the game around playing a bit slower. So now that I've explained a couple of the systems to you, and I hope this will happen with people watching the game, watching content creators on YouTube. Once you start to internalize a couple of the systems, you can realize, oh, we can't get past that because of the acid. Oh, shoot the water canister. Oh, the guy's stunned himself on the fire extinguisher. Oh, we've healed ourselves because of the blast. Like starting to internalize the systems, I think will make it really satisfying, both for a content creator, but also for viewers, which is good for content creators. Like when things are satisfying and your viewers like feel like they can.
I'm having a blast watching this.
Like viewers feeling like they can predict things before they happen, I think is such an essential little part of which is why games like Battlefield are so popular, because like they're really easy to internalize, but also why games like more complicated. I think that this desk is alive. No, it's not. Okay.
No.
Also, the reason more complicated games like Binding of, well, not more complicated, more like system, like obscure games, like systemically obscure games. Why those games are popular on YouTube is because the viewers can really let's that's
a tough choice, actually.
It's a tough choice because all of these are kind of, I would
say acid or dodge.
Let's go acid because we keep dying. Let's just do
Yeah.
less dying. But yeah, so those types of games where the viewer doesn't even have to own the game and they
Yeah.
can start internalizing. I watch a lot of like Tarkov, and I've started internalizing things that my favorite streamers and YouTubers know about the game, and it feels like it just makes the whole thing more entertaining when those systems and stuff start to come into play with the content creator and the viewers, like learning alongside them. And
Absolutely.
but it just goes to
Ooh,
show
good
with this
dodge.
game, I have definitely I actually forgot we had that. I almost killed myself. Yo. It goes to show that see, if I wanted to, which I'm not going to do because I'll kill myself because the explosion's too strong, I could stand in the circle, cause an explosion, and summon a bit of ammo. But I think we're good on the ammo front right now. You're never really going to have like loads and loads of bullets. Can we leave it? Are we looking for something still?
Yeah, I don't think we went down to the right.
Yeah, down on the right side. I'm gonna try and explore down this side. Oh, there was a. Oh wait, you know what? We left that zombie.
Yeah, the elite. Yeah, he's down here somewhere. He was like
Okay.
near the elevator, I think. Yeah, there he is.
Okay. He's freaking out on the. The AI is doing an independent developer.
Whoa!
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what just happened, and then we're gonna be sad about it, and we're gonna move on. So I picked up an item earlier on while we weren't concentrating called split shot, and I forgot about it. So I'm gonna be adding an
I just
item.
watched the replay on the stream. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be adding an item like summary sort of section where you can see what items you've got, and you can hover and it'll show you the description again and stuff, so that you can make an informed decision to like synergize things and stuff. Because I think thinking in terms of like synergizing your items is pretty important. But so in that case, I picked up an item earlier which does not synergize well with explosive misses. It's called split shot, where when you hit a zombie or creature, there's a luck percentage chance that your bullet will split into two and go into two random directions, and then like those counts as new bullets essentially, but they'll go in random directions. You could hit yourself,
and then we had the explosion
hit
on top of
something
that.
else, and so we had that split, and two explosions went off in the hallway, and we just very, very sad. I do like this Derringer and force field combination though.
It's pretty cool.
I think it's gonna get us to the mines one day.
One day. One fateful day.
Oh, and now I actually feel a lot worse at the game. I forgot. Check how slow these guys are going. We're playing with the slow modifier, and I completely forgot.
Does it apply to only those ones, or the?
No, it applies
well?
to it does apply to everything. It's just that the zombies can pounce at you, which is not related to their speed. So if they get close enough, they'll just pounce anyway, and so it makes them seem a lot faster. Oh. What is that?
Is that a little barrel thingy?
Okay, I realized something. So we also, I think we're playing on explosive supplies. Let me shoot this thing. Yeah, we are. Okay, look at that. Okay.
Good to know.
So what happened here was an elite dropped a box of ammo.
Yeah.
And I destroyed it immediately, and it spawned a force field, but the force field didn't open because it was under the elite. Okay. Well, anyway.
Mental note.
But yeah, back to the streams and like the upcoming content. I really would like to do some giveaways sometime in the near future. But we'll be doing them.
What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna try and, like, if I can, make a bunch of like short clips to advertise the giveaway stuff. Because you kind of need to have like some advertisement beforehand.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing on the internet, unfortunately, is a build it and they will come situation.
Set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into that issue with the game for sure. I was like, make a half decent game and the audience will exist.
Yeah.
And even if they exist, they're playing
They're
good
playing
game.
other stuff. you gotta get in front of them.
Oh. Are we on the second level? Okay. Yeah, a lot of the systems in this game, I think, definitely shine through when you do take it a little bit slower. Because when that game, we were like discussing the different systems and stuff and
Yes.
thinking about things, and I always hoped that that would be the way that people would play. But now that we're streaming it, I've been like, oh, I must win. Whoa. Split shot again.
That was hectic.
Do I have split shot? Does this randomized character potentially accidentally have split shot just randomly attached to them? They might.
I don't think so. So I'm only seeing it when you like shoot the elites. So maybe it's activating.
Oh,
like
you know what? Okay, we don't have split shot. Again, that elite dropped a box of ammo.
Yeah.
And the elite himself, before dying,
Probably
destroyed
hit
the
it,
box of ammo and the bullets shot around. That's what. Okay, so there's no split shot. Okay. I've been bamboozled by my own systems. But yeah, back to what were you saying about making the clips and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, so I'm basically, because I've had like quite good response and engagement on YouTube Shorts.
Oh yeah, the YouTube Shorts are great.
So I'm gonna make some of those if I can. Even if I make like one or two like after the stream.
Very, very. I certainly hope this game is, well, as the kids say, clippable.
Put a little clip, put some text on it to like advertise when we're gonna do the giveaway. Pull some hop.
Bit of a hop. That'll be nice. So yeah, we will be doing, just for anybody watching, we will be doing a couple of other streams later in the week. So if you want to go check out the demo with any newfound knowledge from this stream, there's a couple of, a lot of the systems in here are in the demo. So it's just that when you're playing the demo, it's definitely meant to be replayed and play through your failures and try again. Because you definitely
I'm thinking for one of the streams as well, do you want to maybe have some like from our friend group, have some guest players like coming in and playing via Parsec maybe?
I think it'd be pretty cool to have some guest players, and then what we could do is them play and I'll like chip in with my knowledge, but like let's see how it works with like a non-developer.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm also keen to have a run or two.
I'd love it if you could play it as well. Obviously, it's your stream, so I don't want to be like hogging the whole playtime all the time. But yeah,
no, but like this format is very much like what I want to do for the channel. You know, where you can have like single player games, but it still is a group experience.
Yeah, I think it works.
I really enjoy that.
With it works nicely with people who know a lot about the games as well. So I think it'll work quite nicely in the future for when you're covering other indie stuff.
Yeah.
What is this guy doing? Okay, nobody saw this.
Stuck in a wall. But it's fine. Let's see if we can get him.
Oh.
He's just trying to distract you.
He's a conspirator. Well, he is.
Zombie will sneak up on you while you're distracted. There we go. I got him.
I have had issues.
At least he's still killable.
I have had issues with this particular piece of wall that they can't detect that's there until it's too late, and then they're stuck inside. But yeah, like I keep saying, I'm going to be working on this thing and making it nice. It's not what you see is what you get, unless you like it. there's going to be.
Well, I mean, we haven't had any game-breaking issues
Yeah, no,
today,
so
and I
I've done
don't think
quite
I haven't heard of
thorough.
anything. Yeah.
I've done quite thorough QA in terms of game breaks and stuff. I'm quite happy. Ooh, this guy can roam wherever he wants. This whole floor is his domain.
Well, I
Usually
mean,
the
that tends to
spiders.
happen with spiders, in my experience. You know, they show up in the
Yeah,
room. It's like, okay, that's your room now.
this is my room now.
I had that the other night with a rain spider in the bathroom.
No.
I'm just like, yep, close the door. That's tomorrow's problem.
Yeah, the spiders generally won't bother you unless you get into their nest. But if you're on a nested floor, that probably will bother you if you're trying to get anywhere, if you're trying to progress, because there's nests like just everywhere. So
Can you imagine? This is just a random thought, but can you imagine if spiders had the mentality of cats?
what they
Where
thought
they-
they were
where they
gods
just-
in ancient Egypt.
Where they just like inherently kind of mess with things.
Oh yeah,
fun.
we cats like just push stuff off walls.
Yeah. You know,
Oh.
the spider will just like rock up and like mess with you. And, like, you
That
know,
does
just
not-
sit in
no,
awkward
thank you.
locations. Ooh.
Oh, another one.
Thank goodness we've got that heal.
Yeah, life steal. I think. Yeah, still the. Oh, this is the same character. 43% luck. I've completely look at our supplies. I've completely given up hope of making it to the mines within this stream. But
Oh, they say
I mean,
when you give up hope in the stream, that's when it happens.
yeah.
So,
So
let's see.
hopefully. Oh. We're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Should we make this the last run?
Yes. Let's do it. What's
Cool.
what's the time?
It is now 5 p.m. So we've been going for 2
Oh,
hours.
we've been going for a bit
It doesn't.
longer
It
than-
honestly doesn't feel like 2 hours. It's been really
Okay.
engaging to watch.
That's a good sign. Yeah, so we will probably be, well, I'm not sure if you want to do like an outro thing, but I just wanted to mention again, we will probably be streaming, I'm going to schedule it, so you'll be able to actually see on Steam. There'll probably be another stream on Monday and another one on Wednesday. So if you want to see more of the game, with developer cheats so that we can go see some of the other content a bit easier. Then yeah.
Keen.
Let me. I've got no ammo right now. I have to kill one of these things. Like, oh, the spider's
There's a
getting
spider.
stuck up.
There's ammo down there, below.
Oh. Good catch. Oh no. Okay. So, that's something I'm quite proud of. Look how you get how the stuff gets like caught in the web and like held up.
That's
It's,
very cool.
It might be like really a subtle thing, but I don't know. I like it. That guy's stuck. I will have AI, man. It's
It's a tricky one.
I'm gonna go around and
Yeah. He'll probably unstuck himself once you go around.
I really don't want to fight
thing.
this thing because like they are damaging. So I'm gonna go around and fight the spider because you have to kill most of the enemies to progress.
Yeah.
And I think the spider looks
There's
like
something there as
oh.
well.
Oh, there's a slug as well somewhere.
Slurping in the background. There he is. Things to your right. There's a spider.
Oh, that's the spider. Where's the
A
slug?
spider.
There's a slug.
Maybe in the room there? Yeah, he's in the room.
Oh, he's in the room. Where are you? What you doing here? He's stuck behind the table? Oh, you are. Okay. I'm starting to realize. Oh, oh, oh,
Uh-oh.
he's coming for me. He was like, "Who's in my web?" I just like stood next to the web, and he patrolled all the way around.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes the AI will like freak you out, and sometimes it'll get stuck.
Anything
behind
involving
it.
spiders freaks me out, so you got
Please don't
that
go.
checkbox.
No, no.
Oh no. Oh no! Ah!
Oh, is that they do a little bit of like
We're still good.
like poison damage, which that
Mhm.
wasn't too bad. But I want to get this slug, and I don't. I think the thing is, I think there's like ammo on the other side of this wall. Oh,
Yeah,
like
spiders coming.
yes, and we have to like bamboozle the spider to get there. Yeah. Okay. Call the spider.
Here, Spidey, Spidey.
Come over here.
Coming around the other way.
I think he's going around the other way. Okay. Now we go this way. And look for ammo. Oh no!
There's
No!
a possessed thing there, yeah, and there's a
Yeah.
spider above you as well.
The spider's gonna be. Oh no!
Oh no, it's a bat.
And the bats. Okay, come here. Oh no! Okay, the possessed
Revenge
thing
of the
was
filing cabinet.
relatively easy to deal with. He hasn't noticed, I think. I'm not sure if we're standing in the web enough. We're like just on the cusp of
Yeah.
like. There's no ammo around though. I'm gonna have to just go whack him. Yeah.
Tricky. At least they don't do too much damage.
Oh, he's like,
Where's he going?
I don't know what happened there. I think he thought that I was in the web and wanted to go around because it's quicker to go around than like. Oh,
Just a question, but is the sound of the slug also you? Like slurping on something?
no comment. Yes, it is me. Oh, okay. That so that spawn point will be fixed. There's so many things, so many tiny little like
No, it
easy to
happens.
things
Yeah.
where I'm just like, I'll do it, and then those things just pile up. But I've had so much other stuff to do. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, the game's. I don't think the game is harmed by it.
No.
It's called charm.
Yes. Yeah.
We have
There's
absolutely no
beaches.
supplies.
There are beaches.
We have absolutely no supplies, but we're making it to the
We made
mine.
it to the mines on the last run of the
something.
day.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
probably gonna die instantly, but this is cool. Okay.
Oh. Okay. So these are the
And we got
mines.
an achievement.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna go there because there's lots of things happening in that room. I'm gonna just come this way. What's going on down here?
Oh, this is much more oppressive and dark. I love it.
Yeah. I've tried to change up the textures and stuff. This is a laser monster over here. I've recorded all of his sounds. I just haven't attached them yet. But he's gonna be going like, and then
Ooh,
like.
wow.
But yeah, so this creature will basically like kill most of the things on the floor if you activate it, but you have to be aware of it and like keep dodging
Yeah.
lasers because otherwise you're gonna like cause problems for yourself. So, but you can kill them because they are monsters, and I most of the time activate them and use them to
Get out of there.
use them to my advantage to kill things.
That's cool.
Or damage things, like I meleeed that thing. I mean,
Uh-oh.
everything in that room is just getting destroyed. Whoa, but I think he's also destroying like ammo boxes and stuff, because remember
Yeah, potentially.
the modifier of like destructible ammo, so I can
Yeah,
hear
there's things
ammo
exploding all over the place.
I'm gonna try and go to another room and see what happens. Okay, we gotta get ammo.
There's one.
Finally. We're armed. Oh, and this little guy is safe. Look at
You
that.
picked a good spot.
What a spot. Like symbiosis.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try try.
Oh, you got
Oh,
these
see, this
barrels.
was destroyed
Yeah.
by the laser. Literally, like everything in. Oh, and there's a. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna. There's a turret shooting us here, and I can't even get close enough for us to see it. But there,
There he
so
is.
there's like
That's
some
cool
shooting
looking.
enemies later in the game. There's laser enemies. Oh,
There's another eye. Uh-oh.
the eye is Sam's interpretation on the thumbnail of the game is way cooler, but that's essentially like the creature that's on the main thumbnail that's all
Yeah.
over the show.
I think it's still recognizable. I
But
recognized it as such when I saw it.
all of this stuff can show up on the first level if you so choose. You can, because you can. Oh,
Oh wow.
you can. The laser like pulls back if it's hitting something further up and stuff like that. Well, what
All
a
right.
good.
That's a good run.
So what I was going to say is all of those scary things from the mines can show up on level 1 if you want them
Yeah,
to, because you can
that's cool.
you can just like put
Randomize
on
the monster
randomized
spawns.
spawns.
Yeah.
Oh, and it saves your settings. So if you want to go with the same modifiers and a different character, you can do whatever.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, that's great.
Anyway,
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
yeah, thanks very much for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, as we said earlier, we'll be live again tomorrow night and Wednesday nights. But you can check on the game's Steam page under events, and there should be some scheduled stuff there, as well as on the Steam Next Fest page. I think they should show up in the list of events there once we've actually scheduled them.
We will schedule the stuff earlier this time.
Yeah, this was kind of a test run stream.
A pilot.
Make sure everything is working, and yeah.
But yeah, Monday
We'll
and
have some fun.
Wednesday. And yeah, definitely go check out HTE Gaming as well. Thanks, Redrock, very much for joining me.
I think it's been mega enjoyable for me.
Thanks.
It's been really fun to watch.
Been mega enjoyable to dive into the game with somebody who's excited to listen. So yeah.
So if anyone wants to watch the full video, it's up on YouTube.
The demo is live now on Heartless Dark page. So which you might be watching it from there. If you're not, go wishlist the game.
Links in description.
Yeah, you can go wishlist the game, or you can go play the demo now. And the demo has got a lot of replayable content in it. So yeah, give it a few goes and see how you like it.
Yeah. You can share clips and screenshots with us, and we'd be happy to share things out.
Cool. Well, thanks very much.
Thank you. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night.